So the talk of the town has been this conversation between Barack Obama, and Donald Trump, because they sat next to each other at Jimmy Carter's funeral recently, and it seemed as if they were having a good time next to each other. We seem to have a little bit of the transcripts because the New York Post actually hired someone that is a professional lip reader, and we know a little bit about what they were saying. But before we hop into that, I want to show you guys the video clip that has gone absolutely viral and has been circling the internet for a little bit now, of everyone walking in, from Obama to goodness gracious, Hillary, right, the Bushes, and everybody in between. So with that being said, let's dive in. Mike Pence. Wife gave him the cold shoulder. Goodness gracious, Mike Pence's wife is a bitch. You'll see everyone else start walking in here shortly. There's Obama. Didn't want to shake Trump's hand. Quite interesting. Trump didn't reach out either. Neither one of them reached out. Gave a slight little nod, but that was about it. I'm gonna turn this sound down. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, so now they're sitting down. Trump says something to him. You'll see Obama laugh here. Trump kind of smirks. The Bushes ignored Trump again. Kind of interesting to watch all of this play out. Obama and Trump still conversating over here. He laughs. Trump's kind of smiling a little bit. Here are the Clintons. Obviously, they completely snubbed Trump. Oh, now Pence's wife wants to stand up and greet someone. What a, you know what? Goodness gracious. Hillary looks miserable. She looks miserable. Trump and Obama still conversating. And this is about the end of the video clip here. So yeah, as you guys saw, they talked quite a bit. That was about a 3.5 minute video. They talked for about 2 minutes and 45 seconds of that. So obviously, it's kind of interesting considering the fact that we just had an election where Obama was obviously talking about Trump being, you know, this terrible guy. There's no way that anyone should even consider voting for Trump. And, you know, Kamala saying he's Hitler and all of this other stuff. And yet, Obama's sitting there just yucking it up with, basically Democrats called Trump the devil. I mean, like, he's the worst thing ever, okay? But Obama's just sitting there yucking it up, smiling, cheesing, laughing with this guy. So obviously that was all a load of crap from Democrats. It was just fear-mongering. One thing that I do want to show you guys that you didn't get to see in that clip is when Kamala actually walked in. And take note that she snubs even Obama. Check it out. Turn that music down a little bit. Didn't say anything, but saw them talking, and look at the look on her face. Check out the look on her face. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. She looks pissed. She looks pissed. So does Doug. He looks miserable. Hey, listen, I guess it might be horrible sitting right in front of the guy who just whooped your ass. Who just mopped the floor with you. Oh, man. So, yeah, didn't look like Kamala was too happy to see Obama and Trump conversating. But, you know, oh, goodness gracious. Am I shocked, though? No, not really. Not really at all. This is what Trump had to say after the fact because, you know, of course, he always does press conferences. He doesn't run from the press like Kamala does. You guys remember when Kamala would be getting off the plane or out of the car and getting onto a plane, and she would have the headphones in as if she was listening to something and she wasn't? Or I think there was actually another photo of her sitting down with headphones in, but the cord to the headphone was like sitting on the table and the phone was sitting next to it. So like the headphones weren't even plugged into anything, but she had the earbuds still in her ear as if she was listening to something. Oh, man, so cringe. But check out what Trump had to say.
Off the top, you mentioned the Carter funeral today. What were you talking to Barack Obama about?
It did look very friendly, I must say. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it, how friendly it looked. I saw it on your wonderful network just a little while ago before I came in, and I said, boy, they look like two people that like each other, and we probably do. We have little different philosophies, right? But we probably do. I don't know, we just got along, but I got along with just about everybody on that. We met backstage, as you know, before we went on, and I thought it was a beautiful service, but we all got along very well, which is good.
In California.
Oh, I thought Trump was just this mean, terrible, nasty guy. Interesting how that works, ain't it? Interesting how that works. But I do want to, where did it go? I had it pulled up. Okay, here we go. I do want to read this out to you guys because we got a little bit of what the conversation was about. So it appears that we now have a good idea of what Donald Trump said to Barack Obama during their inaudible conversation at Jimmy Carter's state funeral. According to the New York Post, Donald Trump told the former president that he wanted a quiet place to talk to him about a matter of importance. The NY Post consulted a forensic lip reader, Jeremy Freeman, to get a rough sense of the president's exchange. I pulled out of that. Its conditions, can you imagine that? Trump said. Yeah, which Trump pulled out of, what was it? Was it the goodness gracious, was it the climate joint? Oh, crap, what is it called? Which, listen, the way that Trump goes about a lot of this stuff, I 1000% agree. When he's telling all of these countries, hey, which is kind of funny because Democrats love to say this, pay your fair share. I love that. Even though Democrats were kind of against him saying that, but they always say that when it comes to taxes and everything else, pay your fair share. But the other countries just keep taking advantage of us. Don't pay your fair share. But Trump was like, hey, pay your fair share or we're pulling out of NATO. All right. Good luck. We don't need you. But where was I at? I pulled out of It's Conditions. Can you imagine that? Trump said, after Obama laughs, Trump says, and after I will. When the camera cuts away, the 47th president made another remark. Call me at the foy after yet, Trump said to Obama. Can you just, it should be good, Obama. Obama replied, I can't talk. We have to find a quiet place sometime. This is a matter of importance. And we need to do this outside so that we can deal with it certainly today, Trump said, and Obama nodded. While not definitive, the rough exchange suggests that Trump and Obama are in close correspondence about the future president's plans for the country. It's not surprising because this is what Democrats do. They come out here and they fearmonger. They claim that Republicans are going to destroy the country, blah, 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 blah. In reality, they know that's never going to happen. They know that that's completely not the truth. They know that that is a total and utter lie because Democrat policies don't stand up to scrutiny, so they have to do something extraordinary to try to make up for their terrible policies. But this is the monster that they made. They started off giving handouts and now they can't stop. So how do you combat that without completely pissing off your voters? Well, you claim the other side are horrible, terrible, no good, very bad monsters and are going to destroy the country, blah, blah, blah. You accuse them of doing exactly what it is that you're going to do or what's going to happen under your control. And so that's how Democrats are able to continue on winning elections, even though their policies are absolutely terrible. I mean, look at what's happening in California right now. That is a direct responsibility of Democrats. That state has been run by Democrats for 2 decades now. I mean, they've had total control of that state. Even though Californians had an opportunity to get in a guy like Larry Elder, maybe we'll get him as president. I'd take Larry Elder as president. But they had the opportunity to have a great guy like Larry Elder, but instead still chose Gavin Newsom. And now look at the pile of crap that they're in. Now, am I making fun of the voters that are going through this horrible tragedy? No, but at the same time, you had to see the writing on the wall. The insurance companies did, but I'll save that for another video and another conversation. Like I was saying, though, Democrat policies, man, they're so terrible. They're so terrible. So I'm not shocked that now, even after all this talk of Trump bad, that now they're having a conversation. This is what they do. I've heard stories about all of these well, not all of these Democrats and all the Republicans. There are some Democrats and some Republicans in the House and in the Senate that go at each other in public, but privately they're all partying together at night, having drinks and carrying on, doing who knows what. I've heard some stories of that, some of them using that booger sugar, if you know what I mean. That I heard the stories. I'm sure you guys have heard the stories too. I'm sure there's some truth to them. I'm sure there's a lot of truth to them, to be quite honest. I wouldn't be surprised if some stories came out of a lot of these politicians, using that booger sugar, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys surprised by this? Are you shocked? Are you not shocked? I'm not surprised at all. Like, this is what I expected, right? Fearmonger. Okay, we lost. All right, that's out the window. How's it going, Trump? What's up, brother? Yeah, how you doing? I expected that, Trump was friends with all of them before, even at that fundraiser dinner that they all go to. I can't think of the name of it, but Chuck Schumer, when Trump was like, he was like, hey, Chuck, he used to like me. And Chuck Schumer was like, he used to like, I think Trump said he used to like me when I was a Democrat. And Chuck Schumer, you could see him mouthing and it looked like he mouthed, come on back to the Democrat Party, kind of deal. So yeah, they're all that whole, I hate Trump stuff. It's all fake. It's all a show. It's all to garner more votes. And once they lose, they go back to, hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, Trump? So I'm not shocked, but are you? Peace and love. I'm out.